Press. This is a press conference or a press statement by the Coalition for Accountability and Good Governance on the declaration of Mrs. Aisha Sulaiman Achimugu as she was being declared wanted by the EFCC. We welcome you all to this press conference convened to address the recent declaration of notable businesswoman and philanthropist, Mrs. Aisha Sulaiman Achimugu, as wanted by EFCC as an organization that has consistently supported anti-corruption efforts and the rule of law. We are, however, constrained to express our deep dissatisfaction with the manner in which the EFCC is demonstrating its desperation to clamp down on Mrs. Achimogu and her household. We are fully aware that on the 4th of March 2025, the EFCC, through its Port Harcourt Zonal Office, sent an invitation to Mrs. Achimogu, and in good faith and in adherence to due process, she promptly responded on the 5th of March, informing the Commission that she was out of the country for medical reasons and requested for an extension at their convenience. Despite this, when she did not receive a response from the EFCC regarding the rescheduling request, she followed up with another letter a week later and subsequently wrote directly to the EFCC chairman. This letter was duly acknowledged. However, in an unexpected and troubling turn of events, Mrs. Achimogu was shockingly declared wanted by EFCC, and on 15th of March 2025, this action has subjected Mrs. Achimogu and her family to severe emotional distress. Even more worrisome is the fact that despite EFCC's public assurance under its current leadership that it has banned night raid, operatives of the Commission, in a commando style, stormed the Abuja residence of Mrs. Achimogu in the dead of the night. This raid saw our family members, domestic staff, and even an 80-year-old mother was subjected to harassment, intimidation, and undue distress. To make matters worse, this operation was conducted without a valid court warrant. The operatives carted away several valuables belonging to the family, a spectacle that was vividly captured in a CCTV footage of the night raid. We find it appalling that EFCC has refused to employ known civil procedure in the conduct of its investigation. The sequence of events leading to the declaration of Mrs. Achimogu as wanted person risks an orchestrated political witch hunt rather than genuine investigative process. It is, however, imperative to note that Mrs. Aisha Achimogu is a globally recognized entrepreneur with a distinguished record of integrity in business, and she has played a significant role in major business venture and national development projects. Until this recent campaign against her, Mrs. Achimogu has never been found culpable in any illegitimate activity. We call for serious caution on the part of EFCC as its current approach marked by media trial, intimidation, and lawless operation poses severe risks to investors' confidence in Nigeria. The deliberate targeting and public shaming of hardworking individuals under the guise of fighting corruption is not only tarnishing the reputation of the EFCC, but also undermining its mandate. At this juncture, I would like to state clearly that even under the Nigerian Constitution, the 1999 Constitution has amended. Section 34, 35 make provisions for the right of dignity of human persons. the right of privacy, the right of liberty, personal liberty. And I believe that as a commission, in fighting corruption, the due process, instead of creating a spectacle, a content that will undermine the process of what the genuine cause they are fighting for. It is quite unfortunate that this has become a pattern with the EFCC. And we remind Nigerians that this is not the first time EFCC has employed this commando-style approach in its operation. As seen in the controversial handling of the case involving the former governor of Kogi State, Ayabilo, we urge EFCC to operate within the confines of the law and respect fundamental human rights of the citizens. In conclusion, we condemn the unjust declaration of Mrs. Aisha Achimugu as wanted, the unlawful invasion of her home, and the mistreatment of her aged mother. We call on EFCC to restrain its step and uphold due process, fairness, and the principle of justice in execution of its duty. Thank you.
Willing to go to justice herself. I know you said she had written, no response, and you were surprised that EFCC have declared her wanted. Will she be willing, and how soon will she be willing to, on her own, walk into the hands of the law and get all of these things done?
All right. I believe if she had not wanted to cooperate with the law enforcement, she would not have requested from them. She would not have requested in the first place from them an extension at their convenience. I believe that if in a society where institutions uphold due process, when you receive a correspondence, the onus is on you to make response to such correspondence almost immediately. And I believe the person of Mrs. Aisha Achimugu is willing, and 100% willing, to cooperate with them in their investigation. She has an integrity to protect. She has years of investment, years of building a personality to protect. And as a law-abiding citizen of the country, I don't think she has any ulterior motive. She doesn't have any reason to be hiding from the law. And it was surprising if you send an invitation to me and I said, okay, I won't be available at this time. Please give me another date. And you did not respond to that, only for you to go to the media without acknowledging the fact that you already acknowledged that she wrote you that you're requesting for an extension because of the time factor that is not convenient. And the next thing you did was to go straight. I think we've had enough of this media content, you know. It's time for serious business of governance. It's time for serious business in campaigning against corruption. Enough of these charades, enough of these of this sincerity in the part of the institution that are saddled with the fight against corruption.
This is sort of politically motivated, and we understand the lady in question to be a businesswoman. So how do you connect the dots? Which political feat has she stepped on to, have warranted, such a reaction if you claim that this is politically motivated?
All right. As far as I know, business is perhaps maybe the primary. That will be the primary nomenclature to tag the woman as businesswoman. But you and I know that in Nigeria today, even civil servants are involved in politics one way or the other, either as facilitator or as benefactor or as sponsors. So definitely that aspect, I will not really go too much into the depth of it. But I can 100% tell you that this is more or less like a political undertone, political induced witch hunt.
Who do you think is behind it?
That's what I'm trying to say now. I would not like to go into the depth of.
But the EFCC came out to say that they've removed those elements that she's in any way, what they are doing is connected in any way to the former Vice President, Akpoti-Uduaghan, and even Sowore, that have been linked one way or the other to her. So, you said here, is in your script today,
Yeah.
that's politically motivated.
Yeah.
Please tell us how.
Let's just leave. I would like to leave it at that surface without going too much into the details, because one, it's an ongoing investigation, but we just have to alert them to that. We know that whatever it is, you must come with to equity, comes in clean hands, right? My political affiliation shouldn't be a reason for me to be subject to an undue abuse of human rights.
It's all right, we'll take your explanation.
Thank you very much. We're now going to close. Thank you.